Let's go ahead and get started here. So today we're dealing with coupons and rebates. I feel like this is one of the more simple lessons in this entire chapter that we're in right now. Mostly just because it has to do with, it doesn't have to do with percentages at all. It just has to do with reducing the overall amount. So a lot of subtraction with what we see today. So I'm going to read through this real quick. We'll talk about coupons and rebates. We'll talk about some similarities, differences, and then we've got, I think, 5 examples. Yeah, so it should be a pretty quick lesson today. So here we go. With coupons and rebates, many manufacturers, stores, and service establishments offer customers discounts through coupons and rebates or refunds. So a rebate and a refund is essentially the same thing. Each special discount is an incentive for customers to purchase a particular item because they will save money. A paper coupon, you can save money up front, or you can get money back, which would be the rebate or refund. Manufacturer or store coupons are redeemed at the time of purchase. That's usually what makes them a lot more convenient, is because you get your money taken off of the price immediately. But to obtain a manufacturer's rebate, the consumer must mail in a rebate form along with the sales slip, so some kind of a receipt, and oftentimes the barcode, the label from the item purchased. So coupons, I'm pretty sure everybody here has used a coupon, grocery stores, wherever else, fast food, restaurants, whatever. You take it there, you show the coupon, you get your discount, and it just automatically gets, your price gets reduced right there, and so you pay less. Has anybody here ever gotten a rebate? Or has anybody here ever bought something where a rebate was offered? Not seeing much in the ways of affirmative responses to that one. So sometimes when you make like big purchases, let's say, sometimes computers come with a rebate, so things that are relatively expensive, or if you have to buy a set of tires, sometimes tires will come with a rebate that you can end up getting. Oftentimes coupons are for smaller purchases, and they're for smaller amounts of discounts. Rebates, on the other hand, oftentimes come with larger purchases, and you get a lot more money taken off of the total price, but you don't get that that money taken off immediately. You have to wait for it, because you have to purchase it at full price and then fill out a form, send in your receipt, send in the barcode, and send it to whomever. It's usually the manufacturer. And then you have to wait, oftentimes like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks in some cases, to get that money back. So rebates are certainly less convenient. They're a bit of a hassle, but you get a lot more money back from them. And I've done plenty of rebates in my day. It's not that hard. It's just kind of annoying to have to fill out the paperwork and send that stuff in. But oftentimes what happens in my case is I'll send it off and then I'll forget about it. And I won't even really think about it. And then like 8 weeks later, all of a sudden there's this it's usually like a debit card that's like preloaded with how much ever money is in the rebate. And you're like, oh, cool, free money. It just shows up in the mail. So they're really convenient because you can get a lot more money taken off of the total purchase because of them, but they do take a long time. So it's a bit of a hassle. And it's more convenient for the manufacturers to do rebates because they know that people are not going to want to put up with the hassle of actually filling out the paperwork, sending in the receipt, sending in the barcode, and waiting for like 8 weeks, which is like 2 months to get the money back. So most people, when there's a rebate offered, a lot of people don't even bother with it, but it's totally worth it because it takes, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes at the most to get all that stuff put together. And you end up with, most of the time, you get a decent amount of money back a few weeks later. So, and it's always a nice surprise to have money show up in the mail. So Those are the main differences, but they do the same thing. They reduce the total cost of whatever you're purchasing. So we've got a bit of a formula today, and our formula is right here. So the formula that we are going to be using says that the final price is equal to the total selling price minus the total savings. So selling price minus savings. So you just basically add up how much your total cost is, reduce it by the amount of the coupon or the rebate or whatever, and that's your final price. So here we go. First example. Gil Austin purchased a 12-speed bicycle for $249, and his brother Daniel purchased a 21-speed bicycle for $349. Each had a coupon for $25 off one bicycle. Each of them had a coupon for $25 off a bicycle. What is the final price of the two bicycles? So the final price is equal to the total selling price, which is just the sum of the two bikes. So that's going to be $249 plus $349. So there's our total selling price right there, minus the total savings. Now, each of them had a $25 coupon for this. So we're looking at $25 each, so $50 total for the savings. So we'll subtract 50 off of the total price. And that's literally going to be it. There's nothing more to do for this problem than to add these two together and subtract to get your final price. So the total selling price of the two bikes together is $598. Subtracted by 50 means that the final price will be $548. And that is all you have to do when you're dealing with coupons and rebates. Just subtract the amount from the total. So our next example says that Michaela Barnes bought a 40-ounce box of pancake mix for $4.79 and used a 75-cent coupon. I mean, honestly, it can't really get much simpler than this. It's like going to the store. I want to buy something. That thing is $4.79, but I have a 75-cent coupon. So we're looking at $4.04. If it seems simple, that's because it is. Not really sure why this unit didn't just start with this. I feel like this is probably the easiest one we've done so far. Okay, Kim Ross bought a box of tea for $3.59 and used a 65-cent coupon. This is like one of those times where it seems like too good to be true. Like it seems so simple that there's no way you could be doing it right because it has to be more complicated than this. Kind of one of those, but it's really not. $2.94. Couple more here. This next one, Chris Lowe bought a 32-ounce jar of jam costing $3.69. He bought a 28-ounce jar of peanut butter costing $3.79. He used a 95-cent coupon that was valid only if he purchased both items. So sometimes you'll see coupons where it's like, hey, you can get this amount off, but you have to purchase, $5 off with purchase of, something like that. A lot of fast food places do things like that, where if you want to get the deal, you have to buy something else. That's a pretty common tactic when they're talking about getting a deal or having sales or anything like that. So $3.69 plus $3.79, 95-cent coupon. So that would be a total selling price of $7.48. with a 95-cent coupon, we're looking at $6.53 total. Now these days, especially with like groceries and things like that, a lot of coupons are actually digital now. So you can just apply your coupons digitally if you have an app or something like that, and then it'll just automatically take off the amount when you go to the cash register. All right, last one here. Pat Sears bought 2 boxes of oatmeal that cost $4.19 each, and he used a $1 coupon for purchasing 2 boxes. So this is another one where get $1 off of oatmeal, but you have to buy 2 boxes. So this is going to be $4.19 times 2, because there's 2 boxes that he had to buy, and it's a $1 coupon. So we're looking at a total selling price of $8.38. So the final price, $7.38. It really is that simple. So let's go ahead and take a look at the assignment real quick. Now, chances are the assignment's going to have some questions that are going to challenge you a bit more than that. But it's not going to be much more challenging than that, to be honest. So it should be hopefully a nice straightforward day of getting things done, get it wrapped up, turn it in, you know, without really much any worries at all. So let's go ahead and go take a look at that assignment real quick. Okay. So 5 and 6 are pretty straightforward. 7, in order to get the $5 off on number 7, you have to buy 2. So just keep that in mind. So for number 7, you're gonna have to double the price of the book here, and then subtract 5 from the total. Let's see, 2 items, 50-cent coupon. Now this one here has a lot of stuff involved in it, but at the same time, you're still just gonna add up the total cost and just take away all of the coupons and rebates. Same thing with number 10. Same thing with number 11. Just make sure that if you buy 3 of something like here, 3 paintbrushes for $8.99 each, you're multiplying that by 3 to get the total cost of the paintbrushes and so forth, and then subtract all of the coupons and rebates. And then same idea for 12, same idea for 13, and 14 is a bit of a challenge, but I don't think it's not going to be as challenging as yesterday's, that's for sure. I don't even know if this one involves any algebra. It just involves 3 or 4 different calculations that you have to do before you can make a determination on which one is actually the best price. So that is it. That is it for today. So you, at this point, you're good to go. Nice short lesson today, probably the easiest one we're going to have, maybe the entire trimester. So yeah, start working on this, get it turned in as soon as possible, and I'll see you all right back here tomorrow for Friday at 1:32. So have a good day. Bye.